There are 67 total counties throughout Pennsylvania, but today we're going to deep dive into one of the most popular and highest rated counties throughout the state, Montgomery County. This county is one of the 4 that surrounds Philadelphia and makes up the Philadelphia metro area. Stay tuned until the end to find out why this area is home to some of the most highest rated towns throughout the country. Let's get started with our first town, which is Ardmore, located only 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia. Ardmore has a total population of a little bit more than 14,000 residents. Now let's take a look to see how Ardmore is rated. According to niche.com, Ardmore is rated the #1 best suburb to live in Montgomery County and the second best place to live in all of Pennsylvania, with an overall rating of A+, along with an A+ for the Ardmore Public School District and an A+ good for families rating as well. The average price for a home in Ardmore is a little over $476,000, and that includes everything from downtown condos to townhomes, older historic row homes, single family homes, and of course some luxury living as well. The average household income is $117,997, but keep in mind that as we're going over these numbers, these are just averages. One of the main advantages of living in Ardmore is having access to Suburban Square. Suburban Square is one of the country's first outdoor shopping centers, originally opened over 100 years ago, but updated significantly in recent years. Suburban Square is full of shopping and dining options, with stores ranging from Apple to Lululemon and locally owned businesses, boutiques, and cafes as well. The Ardmore Suburban Square train station is located right there within the Suburban Square as well, for very easy, close proximity right into Center City, Philadelphia. One of the main disadvantages of living in Ardmore is just you won't really have much land, since this town is so conveniently located to Center City, Philly, and also local shopping and dining space. If you're looking for a town that really offers plenty of wide open space and homes with large yards and farms, etc., Ardmore just might not be the best option for you. The next top rated town that we have to talk about that's located in Montgomery County is Conshohocken. And yes, that is how you pronounce it, Conshohocken, also known as Conchi for short. Conshohocken is located only around 30 to 35 minutes from Center City, Philly. So if you need to commute or you just want to go and enjoy the city, Conshohocken could be a great option for you due to the close proximity. Conshohocken has a little over 9,200 total residents and is rated the #1 suburb for young professionals and the 10th best place to live in all of Pennsylvania. Niche gives Conchi an overall A+ rating, with an A+ for not only the public schools and good for families rating, but also nightlife as well. The average home price in Conshohocken is a little over $460,000, with an average household income of $114,523. If you're looking for a top-rated, popular, and lively town to live in, Conshohocken might need to be on your list. It really is a great mix of suburban, but more of a city feel as well. One of the main disadvantages of Conshohocken is, of course, if you're looking for a peace and quiet town with not really much going on, then Conshohocken just might not be the best town for you. Next, we're diving into a Montgomery County town that is not just well known around here, but well known throughout the country for one main reason. King of Prussia, or KOP for short, is located roughly 30 to 40 minutes outside of Philadelphia. KOP has more of a downtown city feel as opposed to a quiet suburb, especially for the fact that there are 24,000 residents that live right there in King of Prussia. King of Prussia's overall rating is A+, with an A+ for their public schools, and the town is also rated an A+ for their good for family rating as well. Shockingly enough, for as popular as King of Prussia is, the housing price truly is not that bad, with an average home sale price of $489,000 and an average household income of $107,000. This town is so well known, not just for being a great town, but for being home to the very popular King of Prussia Mall, which is the 4th largest mall in the country. Most malls are dying nowadays, but this mall continues to thrive year after year, with the millions of visitors that come every single year from not only other states, but other countries as well. Another major advantage of not just living in King of Prussia, but also living in that town that is home to the mall is King of Prussia residents have much lower property taxes because the mall takes up most of it. One of the main disadvantages of King of Prussia could also be the mall, because with millions of visitors, that creates a lot of traffic and a lot of congestion. So if that's not something you're looking for, King of Prussia might not be the best town for you. The next town that I'm excited to tell you about is Bluebell, which is only 30 minutes outside of Center City, Philadelphia. Bluebell only has around 6,400 residents and is rated the 3rd best place to raise a family in Montgomery County, with an overall A+ rating and an A+ for the public school district, and good for family rating as well. The average home sale price in Bluebell is $615,000 with an average household income of $152,000. Bluebell is made up of so many outdoor activities, tons of parks, walking, biking, and running trails, basketball courts, and so much more. So if you enjoy being outdoors all year long, this might be a great option for you. The main disadvantage of Bluebell is the cost of living is on the higher side, but on the bright side of that is there are plenty of other towns right around Bluebell with a much lower cost of living. All right, now let's head back to an area much closer to Philadelphia in case you need to commute or just want to be close to the city. Let's dive deep into Narberth, Pennsylvania. Narberth is only 8 miles outside of Philly with an overall A+ rating and an A+ for public schools and good for family ratings too. So now for the average home sale price of Narberth, since this area is right outside of the city and also a very highly rated suburb, of course the average home sale price and the overall cost of living is going to be on the higher side. But if you're looking for a town very close to Philadelphia, let's say if you need to commute there for work, but you still want to live out in the suburbs to enjoy everything that the suburbs has to offer, Narberth might be a great option for you. The average home sale price in Narberth, $717,500 with an average household income of $114,691. This next town is a hidden gem within the suburbs because not many people know about it unless those who live in or right around the Ambler area. Let's get into why this area is one of the best kept secrets in the Philly suburbs. Ambler is located only 30 minutes from Center City, Philadelphia, with a population of 6,800 residents. Niche.com gives Ambler an overall A+ rating for public schools and an A good for families rating. The average home price in Ambler is $675,000 with an average household income of $84,000. The downtown Ambler area is a hidden gem in the suburbs because those who know about it know how amazing the shopping, dining, and walkability is, but unfortunately it's not yet as popular as some of the other very well-known walkable downtown areas within the suburbs. Truthfully, one of the only disadvantages of Ambler is how crowded and congested the main street area can be on nights and weekends, and also Ambler unfortunately is on the more higher side when it comes to property taxes. But keep in mind, if you're moving from another state into Pennsylvania, our high taxes and what you might be moving from could be drastically different. Now for one of the most well-known walkable suburbs within Montgomery County, Lansdale. This town is only 40 minutes from Philadelphia, and Lansdale is one of the larger suburbs with a population of right around 19,000 residents. Lansdale comes in at an overall A rating with an A+ for public schools and an A good for families rating. When it comes to the average home price, Lansdale is unique because it is one of the most walkable downtown areas that we have throughout the suburbs. So of course there are certainly homes right in the downtown area, such as condos, townhomes, older row homes, and new construction homes as well. But on the outskirts of the downtown area, there are plenty of residential neighborhoods where you'll get much larger single family homes with bigger yards and so on and so forth. So of course, this average sales price is factoring both of those parts of Lansdale all into one price. The average home sale price in Lansdale is $435,000 with an average household income of $85,000. The downtown Lansdale area is full of shopping, dining, bars, coffee shops, and overall tons of great walkability. The actual town of Lansdale also does a great job with hosting so many great yearly events for both the residents of Lansdale and of course those that live in close proximity as well. If you're looking for a town that has tons of great walkability, great housing options for a relatively low price, Lansdale might be the best option for you. The next town that we're going to talk about is Collegeville, which is only 30 to 45 minutes from Center City, Philadelphia, with a population of only 5,300 residents, making Collegeville much more of a smaller suburb. Collegeville was rated the 52nd best place to live in all of Pennsylvania, along with an A+ rating and an A+ for public schools and good for family rating as well. The average home price in Collegeville is $545,000, and Collegeville's average household income is $99,000. The main advantage of Collegeville is if you're looking for a very standard, low-key, quiet suburb that is mostly made up of just residential residential neighborhoods, Collegeville might be perfect for you. On the downside of that, of course, if you're looking for a very popular, lively town with community events and always things to do, well, Collegeville unfortunately isn't that. I'm really excited to tell you about this next town because I think there is tons of soon-to-be growth in Gilbertsville. This town is the furthest away from Philadelphia that we talked about in this video so far, but on the good side, it is under 2 hours to New York City, and of course, only right around an hour to Philadelphia. Population in Gilbertsville is 5,900 residents and growing. Gilbertsville has an overall B+ rating, but I don't think you need to immediately rule this town out just because it's the only one on our list that isn't an A, because Gilbertsville is booming with no sign of slowing down. Gilbertsville is very popular for new construction developers with new homes and neighborhoods. So if we factor in the resale homes and the new construction homes, the average home sale price is $413,000, which is the most affordable on our list. The average household income in Gilbertsville is $115,000. The main advantage of living in Gilbertsville is all of the growth that this town has already received, but also so much more to go. The overall cost of living and the space that Gilbertsville has is what is causing so many people to move to this area, for the most part dating back to right around 2020. All the way up to present day. If you're looking to live in a town that has plenty of space still, is definitely on the upwards trend of booming new businesses, new people moving in, new things to do, etc., then Gilbertsville might be a great option for you. If you don't like the idea of a small town experiencing tons of growth and you would rather live in a quiet, small farm town, Gilbertsville will still feel that way today, but if I anticipate it correctly, in the next 3, 5, 10+ years, Gilbertsville will continue to boom, which will feel much different than what it feels like today. If you're ready to make the move to this area, I would love to help you find your perfect home. All of my contact information is below. You can send me an email or click the contact link in the description below, and I will see you over on this next video.